start of pre-season, Mark. How's the first session gone?
Yeah, good. It was good to see the boys back. It's an exciting time of the year. You know, we've got a few trialists coming in on Monday to complement what we've got, and hopefully a couple more signings in the next couple of days. And they look good. The weights and body fats were good. We had a good couple of hours on the grass, and it was a nice. They've known they've worked, but a nice introduction to what's going to be a tough season, but a tough 5 weeks in particular to get those fitness levels up to where we want them to be.
And what can you tell us about the trialists, or is it a closely guarded secret?
Yeah, it's a closely guarded secret. I don't do things like that. You know that. They're not. We've got probably 3 or 4, and they're young boys, young players trying to get something. You know, there's no experienced ones amongst them, and that's the way we wanted it. You know, I don't want all the pros trialing. You know, we've seen them. It doesn't very often happen. So we've got a couple of young boys from decent clubs who, you know, potentially could be something, you know, that might interest us.
And now you're back in training. Do you want to get, you know, the squad completed as soon as possible, or how long are you prepared to wait?
I'm prepared to wait for the right ones, for the right one perhaps. Like I say, in a couple of weeks' time, I want pretty much everything sorted. The one might take quite a bit longer, but I'm prepared to wait, and if that's something I have to do, then I'll do it.
One signing you have made in the last couple of days, Jason Murphy comes back to the club.
Yeah.
How important could that be?
Massive. I've known Jason for a long time, and it's something we really wanted to do. Not only with the fitness and the strength and conditioning and stuff like that. His whole demeanour is positive, and he's going to be superb for us. He's going to do the analysis for games, for position and stuff like that as well. So he's brought a good package to the staff, and I think everyone will benefit from having him around.
And the way that the season sort of tailed off after Christmas, could his influence help prevent that happening?
That's what he's been brought in for, to a bit of everything. And he'll work on specifics with a few. He'll work on in general, and we'll spend more time studying DVDs a little bit, you know, with the players and doing it because Jason will be here more. And that's, I'd say, I'm really pleased that we've managed to get him, and I think he'll be a big part of trying to take us forward.
Has there been any interest in Michael Pook?
No.
So presumably then he just works as hard as he can,
absolutely.
And tries to get in his team.
He was back in the 16 today, and he has to show me that he wants to get in a team and stay there, and that's all I ask.
At what point do you start looking towards your pre-season matches, or is it all just a gradual programme and build up to August?
Well, first couple of games, most of the players will play 45 minutes each, and after that, then we'll just see where we are with 1 or 2, see what numbers we have, and you know, we'll try and get as much game time into them as possible. You know, on a structured basis, we'll keep records of minutes played and stuff like that. But we'll do it properly. We'll do it gradually, and we won't ask too much of them to start with. But it's just a continuation towards getting as fit as strong as they possibly can, and making sure that lasts for the season.
And it sounds like a good help that they've come back in decent shape.
Yeah, it's really good. You know, that's where, you know, Wes gave them programmes to do over the summer, and you can tell they've done. You know, they've come back trim, you know, strong, and they've worked hard today. But they've done well.
Great stuff. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Mark, I know you're trying to get a couple of half-season loans in.
Yeah.
You close to any permanent signings as well? Or is
Yeah,
it
hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. Something in the next couple of days. Yeah, there should be something happening. Yeah, definitely.
And then the one you might have to wait a bit for, is that another potential permanent one?
That would be a loan. The loan, I might have to. I've been told I might have to wait a little while for something that's happened. That's something that's come about. It's good. It's a good thing for the lad, but it just means we might just have to wait a bit longer, and that's not a problem in my part.
Yeah, I mean, last season you waited right till the first day, just before the first day of the season, to bring in Jefferson Shroot, didn't you? So you'd be prepared to go that long again if it means it's the right player.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in an ideal world, you can get your players, they're your own, and you can work with them for the 5.5 weeks. But like I say, we want a couple of loans. Like I say, we're down the line with them, but sometimes you just have to wait for that club to sort of want it to be right for them to let them out. You know, they don't want to sort of send people out straight away, and nor do we. You know, if we want to let any of our young boys out, we want them with us, working with us, knowing what we're about, and working with our pros. And they go out when it's season time. But hopefully, definitely with one we can get out. We can get within the next couple of weeks. After that, we might have to wait a little bit longer for one. But again, they're both players I'm prepared to wait a little bit for.
Yep. You're still thinking of around 20 for the final?
Hopefully, yeah, hopefully, if I can squeeze another one, then I'll do that. But I'm trying to get as many players as I can and the best possible squad that I can to give us a chance of, you know, I want competition for places within the squad, and I want everybody to be ready to go and good enough to play my first team. And so far, that's where we are, and we're trying to bring in more that can make us a better team, better squad.
Yeah, because you've let more go than you've signed at the moment. The squad's obviously smaller, but do you think you're a long way ahead of where you were this time last year in terms of the players you want?
Yeah, I think we're. Who knows? I think, you know, we'll have a couple more by over the next few days, hopefully, and I think then we can say, yeah, we're looking in better shape. You know, that's how it works. You know, you're not going to get everything spot on from the start, and you just have to tinker with it. And sometimes, you know, we're in a better place because, you know, people have been here and settled a year. People like Danny Andrew, Keith Lowe have played, you know, full season with us, and we'll be better for that experience.
Yeah, Kai Mohammed and Russ Penn settled in well. Do you think they're good
Yeah,
characters as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they're both strong characters. Kai's, they're both really good around the place. You know, we try and do our own work, and I think that's important. Good characters. They're both strong-willed people, and they're both mixed well this morning and train well. So, pleasing day. The boys have got an hour weekend to sort of just think about what we've talked to them about, and come in Monday ready to go, because it's going to be tough, but it's going to be enjoyable, and that's where we want to be.
Yeah, Jake Thompson's a player who has expressed an interest in coming to Cheltenham. If you want to sign him, is he one you're considering?
Yeah, possibly. I've got, like I say, I've got to get a couple in, and I've got to get it right, and I've got a little bit of wages to go and get, to go and use, and I've got to make sure it's right and something we need. I've got Jake's there on the radar, but I can't commit to anything until I know exactly where I am. I'll meet with the chairman and the board on Monday afternoon, and I'll know pretty much more after then where I can and what I can do.
Yeah. Just finally, Mark, managers are still assembling their teams, but you've already been made favourites to go down, which is laughable, really. But is that something that makes you more determined to do well? Does it bother you at all?
It doesn't bother me the slightest. You know, all that bothers me is that we assemble a good squad of players, and secondly, you know, we perform to the levels that we know we can and maintain it. You know, we've got some good players here. We're trying to get more, and you know, with hard work, effort, commitment, and playing like we did at times last season, we'll soon put that to rights.
Yeah, Martin Riley just keeping fit.
Yeah, Martin's you know, my relationship with Martin is a good lad. I've had him for a number of years now, and he's not a problem. He's still looking for a club. You know, I think he wants to stay as high as he can. And I said to him all along that him and his agent, that if he wants to come back in pre-season, if he hasn't found anything permanent, I think he's got a few offers on the table. I'm sure of that. But you know, I've said he can come and train with us as and when he wants.